My name is Honorable Prince Simon. We are in the office of the town clerk, Soroti City, trying to reach to him and present issues affecting us. But whenever we come to this office, as you can witness right now, he is not in the office. Now, where do we present our issues? He's ever on and off. He can come here for one day and he disappears for another 2 weeks or 1 week. Now, where do we take our issues? Who is supposed to implement council resolutions? So that's why we are saying that he is not ready to serve the people of Soroti City. Let government transfer him to a place of his convenience.
The gentleman is very arrogant. And misbehavior and misconduct are part of the grounds that we can use as honorable colleague to make sure that the town clerk is removed or transferred from the workstation. So for us, we are holding a view that we are having emergency council to make sure that government must give us a person that is willing to be here and answerable to our concerns as people of Soroti and as elected leaders. And we are going to do this by calling an emergency council to effect what we have discussed here and given to media to actualize it as a lawful and as a position of council, of Soroti City Council. Thank you. We have technical people or the head of technical people that does not sit in office. The town clerk of Soroti City Council does not appear, or in a week he appears once or twice in the work session. And this has totally given us challenges. Now, we have a lot of biting issues. We have a matter of unconditional grants that have come to the city. And no one is giving us accountability. When we look at how these monies are spent, when you see both councils, the councils are not going for benchmarks. Councils are not going, they are not doing institutional capacity building. Now, we have the issue of Uganda Road Fund. There is a mismanagement of Uganda Road Fund, and these monies are for roads. In Soroti City, I can tell you, we have evidence beyond reasonable doubt. There are some roads that were worked on the paper, it reads 8 kilometers, on ground it is 2 kilometers that I've worked on. They have a budget of paving roads close to 20 billion, and that was not done. When we ask as committees to be taken to the field to investigate, definitely they end up frustrating the works of the committee. 2, we have issues of mismanagement of the transitional grant that came to the city. If you went to Soroti City West, there is a road, that's the agenda that was worked on. I can't tell you, honorable colleagues and the public, that Soroti City has lost that money. Why? When we try to follow why we have lost the money, there are no answers. The road of 800 meters was allocated 800 million, meaning 1 meter is at 80 million. Now, when you ask where is the other 200 million, no one is giving us any. But there is shoddy work, evidence of shoddy work taking place. And when we ask about those things, no one is giving us answers. The town clerk is nowhere to give us such answers. And as a result, the city has lost that fund. Meaning, we are not going to be receiving that money in the next budget that we are going to lay. 3, we have matters of the main market. Up to now, the city council has failed to settle vendors in the main market. And in the main market, there is a lot of misappropriation and misallocation of lockups. The vendors are crying. The ministry gave a guideline of 3 weeks to settle all the vendors. It is now 3 months down the road. And yet the city is supposed to receive local revenue from such a source. And up to now, there is a lot of bureaucracy taking place. Now, I want to inform the public that we have received monies of local revenue releases. But these monies are never declared to the attention of the public and honorable members of the people. Whenever cash limit comes, they appropriate it. Even before you know, monies have already gone. We have monies that we receive from Soroti main market. The monies of Soroti main market is not is not the money that the people are using it for doing their previous deals. You receive money, a cash limit of 200 million. Of the 200 million, you tell us 156 are for Soroti City East Division. Of Soroti City East Division, you are saying remove 35 million are for the market. We want to understand what does the money in the main market do? And there are no clear answers to these questions that we are raising. Now it has come to our attention that the town clerk, who does not sit in office, one, we have understood that first there is an abuse of office, because when you look at the Local Government Act section 68, it tells you if grounds on which the town clerk or their cow will be removed from office. We have noted beyond reasonable doubt that one, government gave us a very incompetent town clerk. Council has passed resolutions. If you come to Soroti City, we have talked about trade order. When you come to this, it's only in Soroti City where buses continue parking on the main road. Accidents, our people are being knocked every now and then. We have passed resolutions, both council, Soroti City East, and even here in the center. There is nothing that has been done up to today. We have talked about trade order. Now, nothing has been implemented. Up to today, there are buses on the main road. It shows to us beyond reasonable doubt that the town clerk is so much incompetent to do his duty.
What I have observed in this council is that the town clerk is not doing what he's supposed to do. And once we demand an explanation from him, he doesn't give us audience. And his being absent in the workplace has given the technical people to do things on contract. And there are many contractors that have been given contracts to collect revenue in Soroti City. And these contractors have failed us. And the person to bring these people into order is supposed to be the town clerk. For instance, loading and offloading in-office investments has not given us 50,881,150. Then offloading Ajib market, Romjes investment has not given us 3 million. Soroti Central Market Gate entry, that is ITAR services, has not given us 13,301,772 shillings. Kigandani Morapeso Market, Romjes Investment Limited, has not given us 3,430,000. You look at special hire, lorry, Remadi Limited, has not given us 10,500,000. Main market, public convenience, lot 2, Arinte Holdings Limited, has not given us 1,005,000. Main market, public convenience, lot 3, Accra Holdings Limited, has not given us 800,000. When you look at public convenience taxi park, Arinte Holdings has not given us 2,700,000. Public convenience Independence Garden, Accra Holdings, has not given us 4,500,000. Hotel tax, Romjes, has not paid us 10 million. Small markets, Soroti City West, AGA Printing Services, has not given us 4,890,000. And all this is supposed to facilitate the budget that we passed. And there is a lot of money which is not paid by the contractors. And when we want to interface with these contractors to find out what is happening, why are they not paying money to the city council? Because we have a number of activities to implement. Removing garbage, pay councillors emoluments, and many other activities that are in the budget. But you find that some technical people come and protect these contractors, showing that they eat from those contractors, or if not, those are their companies that are failing us as a city. And when we want to get facts from the what? from the town clerk is not giving us the audience. Instead, he undermines the work of council. Yet it's supposed to be answerable to council, but instead he tells us that for him, he always attends the PS every Monday. We don't know the program he has with the PS, and he has not even reported to our council that he has lobbied some funds from the PS such that we could allow him continue to attend the PS every Monday. And he has so many safaris that he draw local revenue from our city council. And we cannot allow this to continue in our watch. I beg to stop there. Thank you.
I think
the pointing fact is that from the time we have been sworn in and we have been given a mandate to supervise the technical people here, of which we would also have authority over them. From that time up to now in the engineering department, we only moved out for monitoring once, of which the law says we have to be moving out for monitoring quarterly. Up to date, there's nothing. When you talk of monitoring, they tell you no resources, no resources. And even if it comes to going to the field, at times some of them just disappear. You come here and you become stranded. And the mayor cannot even say any voice on it. Mayor is being supervised by the technical people. Instead of supervising what? Instead of mayor supervising technical people, so it's the other way around. When you try to raise your voice, the man becomes so arrogant. Go and attack the executive, which will never work. For us here, we have come to work not to fight anybody. But our purpose of being here is to give services what? To the community. As simple as that. Then another thing is that in this city here, things are not moving in the rightful way. From the beginning of the financial year, we have only been paid twice. Likewise with divisions. Those are the mechanisms they're using for frustrating our efforts, such that we scatter ourselves. Then we shall not have a standing point of bargaining for what? The service delivery here. These people are very, very unfair. You come to road sector, someone works on a 2-kilometer road, and on the paperwork creates 8-kilometer road. When you tell him that let's go for the field and for supervision, there's nothing. We have passed very many solutions here, even including the buses. They have gazetted a space where the buses are parked, but up to date, implementation is negative. So we are wondering where the type of city we are running. The buses who are supposed to side with us, it's like they're pocketed. When you go to Western Division, the mayor is just quiet. When you come to the city, the mayor is quiet. When you go to at least Eastern, the mayor can talk at times. But these are ones. So it has created a worry on us. These people have been pocketed completely, such that they cannot do anything. They're leaving only these small soldiers to back on the ground. But the bigger ones are no longer. Reason being, they're satisfied. So I want the community outside there to know that we are doing the rightful work for this Soroti City. But the people who are supposed to give us total support would be at the forefront are no longer doing it.